A human soldier rescued the alien queen's little girl and received a wonderful reward. The battlefield was a wasteland of metal shards and burning craters. The skies above roared with thunder, not from weather, but from the thrum of fleeing ships and falling debris. A war between worlds was reaching its peak, and no one cared who was left behind, except him. Sergeant Marcus Hale, a human soldier from Earth, moved carefully through the wreckage, blood dried on his uniform, his weapon slung low. He wasn't supposed to be there. His unit had evacuated 2 hours ago, but he had heard the cry. Faint, desperate, childlike, he followed it through the smoke, weaving between scorched dropships and broken mechs, until he saw her, curled beneath a shattered wing of alien steel. A little girl, not human, pale violet skin, deep black eyes, and hair like silver moss. She trembled, arms wrapped around her knees, wearing what once was a royal cloak now torn and dirted. When she saw him, she flinched. Marcus dropped his rifle and slowly raised his hands. Hey, I'm not here to hurt you. She didn't answer. Her eyes darted to his weapon, then back to his face. I'm going to help you, he said gently. Can I come closer? The girl hesitated, then gave the smallest nod. He wrapped her in a thermal blanket from his kit and lifted her carefully. She didn't weigh much, but Marcus knew she was important, not just because of her cloak, but because of the insignia she wore around her neck. He'd seen it once before, on a hologram brief, projected in his commander's tent. It was a royal crest of the alien empire that had been fighting Earth for the past decade. This little girl wasn't just anyone. She was the daughter of the alien queen. With the help of an emergency beacon and a stolen comlink, Marcus sent a signal, encrypted, anonymous, asking for a ceasefire pickup at a neutral zone, coordinates marked in bright yellow. No weapons, no tricks, one child, safe return. He didn't expect a reply. But 20 minutes later, a sleek obsidian vessel descended quietly from the clouds. It landed silently. A dozen guards stepped out in perfect formation, weapons lowered but ready. And from the center of their formation stepped the alien queen herself, Queen Veilora. She was tall, regal, with gleaming sapphire armor and a crown that shimmered like starlight. Her eyes locked instantly onto the girl in Marcus's arms. Mother! The child cried and leapt from his hold. Veilora knelt, arms open, and caught her daughter in a tight embrace. The queen whispered something in their language, holding the girl close. Then, slowly, she looked up at Marcus. Her gaze was sharp, measuring. You are the one who saved her? She asked in flawless, accented English. Yes, your majesty. Why? Marcus exhaled. Because no child should be left to die on a battlefield. Not even the daughter of a queen I'm supposed to hate. Veilora stood slowly, regal and unreadable. My enemies have tried to kill her since the day she was born, she said. And yet a human, one of my people's sworn enemies, carried her from death. He said nothing. What else was there to say? You risked your life for her. I'd do it again, Marcus said. The queen turned to her guards. Lower your weapons. They obeyed instantly. Then she approached Marcus, slowly, until she stood just inches away. I do not forget debts, she said, nor do I give thanks lightly. He nodded, ready to turn and walk away, but she spoke again. You will come with me. He blinked. What? As a guest, not a prisoner. You've earned far more than simple gratitude. The guard stepped aside, forming a path. Marcus hesitated, then followed. Her palace was like something out of a dream. Floating spires, gardens of light, waterfalls that ran upward. He was given new clothes, fed, and given a private room with a view of 2 moons. But more surprising than the luxury was a child. She would not leave his side. Her name, he learned was a Lari, and from the moment he stepped into the palace, she clung to him like a shadow. She brought him glowing fruits to eat. She made him laugh with strange alien jokes. She even braided pieces of her silver hair into his. "You're my safe human," she said one day, holding his hand tightly. "Safe human?" Marcus asked. "You found me when I was lost. I wasn't afraid anymore." He had no reply for that, only a warm smile. Queen Veilora observed from afar, until one evening she invited him to a private chamber lined with stars. Ilari was asleep, curled up in Marcus's borrowed cloak. The queen looked down at her daughter, then at Marcus. "You gave her back to me," she said, "and you gave her something more." Marcus waited. "You gave her trust." He nodded once. Veilora stepped closer. "She hasn't laughed since her father died. Not once. Until you." Marcus glanced down, unsure what to say. "I've been offered treaties, weapons, riches," she continued. "But no gift equals what you've given me. So allow me to return it in kind." He looked up confused. "What do you mean?" She studied him carefully. "You have no family back on Earth. No one waiting." It was true. He hadn't told her. But somehow she knew you belong nowhere. "So I offer you a place." He tilted his head. "You may stay here, among my people, as protector to the royal family, a knight of my court." He blinked. "You want me to be a royal knight?" "More than that," she said. He saw a rare softness in her expression. "My daughter sees you as family, and I will not take that from her." Marcus's voice was quiet. "And you?" "I see a man who risked everything for a child he didn't know," she said. "A man with honor, and perhaps more." Her eyes held his. And in that moment, Marcus realized this wasn't just a reward. It was an invitation, a future. Years later, children would be told stories of the war that nearly destroyed two civilizations, and of a human soldier who, instead of fighting, rescued a queen's daughter, and in return received something beyond medals or riches. He received a home, a purpose, and, as time passed, love.